my question was a while back. I used to have more meetings on Mondays, and I kind of spread those out throughout the week. Um, but I've run into the issue where my team doesn't have the same level of motivation when we're not kicking off our Mondays with like a kickoff. And if we meet on Friday and discuss our game plan for the next week, Monday comes around, I don't feel like they have the same motivation. So how do you kind of navigate that? If
Yeah, I mean, you can your schedule. Yeah, so I thought about that, and that is a concern. One thing I'm going to do is we're moving to a lot of voice notes. Some of this is news to these people for the first time that are on this call that are on my team, but we're going to move to voice notes over sync meetings, and those voice notes, if we're checking in, you could record a video on Monday mornings and use that as hey guys, this is our wins from the last week. These are our goals. You can reset the energy anytime you want to. And if you find that a meeting is necessary to do that, then I would say do it. But let me share my screen. This is what my coach just sent me over. Okay, so this is a checklist to evaluate my meetings from last week, right? So were you in control of the meeting? So this really means that I have the ability to set the time of the meeting, or she works with a lot of executives and big companies and stuff like that. So they don't all own their companies. So they to some extent they have lesser control to decide when it happens and where. Is this a one-off or a regular meeting? So this is an audit of my last week of meetings, and you guys can all basically take from this. 1 to 10, how necessary is this? Or could this have been a email or voice note? How efficiently was time wasted? Do we spend 20 minutes talking about stuff that doesn't matter, like our dogs in the weekend or whatever? Could we have cut that? Were the objectives achieved? How effective was this? Did it have action steps mapped out? And then could my assistant have handled this? It's can someone else take this meeting from me? Is there an SOP that I could have put in place so that this stuff isn't necessary? So we don't even have to have these conversations. And she said this is the most important one, is if you said hey, I've got half the time next week. So imagine that instead of a 5-day work week, I had a 3-day work week. Is this a meeting that I would keep? If I had half the time to do what I'm doing, would this still be here? It's kind of gets you into that mindset where you've got a test tomorrow and you're not ready for it. So you are just doing the things that are required. You're just trying to learn the most important parts. So if you operated your life that way and started to think on this of, is this stuff that really matters? Does this really move the dial, or is there something else that moves it? And kind of having that audit in there can be really helpful. You guys decide to do this exercise and audit your stuff. I'd love to hear the takeaways from it, because we all have the same amount of time in a day. It's the people that are using their time the best. You guys can copy it. You won't be able to edit it. It's the people that are using their time the best. They're the ones that are going to make the most. And this is where the rubber meets the road. It's how do you choose to spend your time? I spent some time talking with Gary today, as he shared a little. It's what are we going to do with our time? Are we going to, and how much does it cost to continue to do the things we do, or to not do the things that someone else can do? So for instance, I was talking to Gary, and it's hey, he wants to hire somebody to be in his office. And it's probably going to be $25 an hour, right? So it's going to be a American in-office person, $25 an hour. So we're going to pay them about $50K a year. And if this means that Gary gets to do things that are worth more than $25 an hour, that's expensive not to pay this person. If you want to make $50K a year, I encourage you to do $25 an hour activities as much as possible. If you want to make $1 million a year, you have to do $1 million activities. And that's hiring the people that do $25 an hour activities, right? It's just how it works. It's obvious when you hear it. But for some reason, we get sucked in to doing these things. And this is what it means to work in your business and not on your business, right? It's to do that type of stuff rather than finding the person. The more time you spend up here looking down on your business and being a strategist, the more you get paid, the more free time you have. And I know, just to put this out there, I was talking to JP. JP is a guy with a big heart. He wants to have a huge impact. And we were talking about money and how money, Like, hey, it's not money that I'm after. It's not money that I'm after either. I don't buy fancy things. I like the freedom that I get. I like to be able to travel, do what I want, provide for my family, be able to take care of other people, spend time on calls like this, right? This group is not my most profitable business by a lot, but it is my favorite because I have money coming in from this other, I can spend time on this and jumping on calls with like JP yesterday, Gary today, whoever else wants it, right? I've cleared it. And that's what I love. So, but I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have the finances coming in from these other areas. And I love traveling. Like, right, my wife and I, we spent a month in Europe. We had that option to step out, and it's because we had dialed things in. So it's not always about the money. Maybe if you want to buy a fancy car, it's your life. Buy the fancy car. I'm not looking down on it.